Hey, this is Catherine again. So I'm standing outside the Charlemagne building in the European Commission, where the Joint Research Centre, so the EU-JRC, is holding their annual meeting today, which is called EU for Facts. Kind of the point of it will be to look at evidence-based policy making in the new post-fact era, which is a bit depressing that we live in a post-fact era. But anyway, here we go. Hey. So that was me outside the European Commission's JRC EU for Facts meeting. I tried to take some footage inside, but my phone didn't work very well, so apologies about that. But I'd like to talk today about some of the things that they mentioned in the conference, one of which was similar to what we spoke about the last day in relation to target audiences. So within the conference, they spoke about the importance of communicating science and how scientists have to become better communicators. And another thing that was mentioned in the conference was that scientists need to identify whether they're talking to scientists or non-scientists, and then tailor what they say accordingly. For example, the speakers mentioned that when a scientist is talking to another scientist, you should aim for completeness. So that means you can go into details about the methodology, about the technical aspects, about the details, etc. No problem. However, when speaking to non-scientists, it's more important to go for clarity rather than completeness. So when speaking to non-scientists, the most important things to communicate are what your results are, what the impact of your results will be for that person, and also what's the importance of your research and why should they care. And if you can communicate those 3 points effectively to a non-scientist, then you have a win. So I thought that was a really important take-home message from the conference, and I was delighted that they mentioned it. They mentioned a couple of other points in relation to science communications. However, I think I'll touch on them in the other videos because I think each one maybe deserves its own section. So for this one, the key core message is when speaking with scientists, aim for completeness, aim for all the details, all the methodology, all the technicalities, no problem. When speaking to non-scientists, aim for clarity rather than completeness. And think about it like this: they don't need or want to know all the details. They just want to know what you did, how it affects them, why they should care. And if you can answer those 3 questions for them with your research, you'll also give them a better understanding. Whereas if you bog them down with details, you may lose them, and you'll lose the core message of your research, of what you're trying to achieve. So completeness when speaking to scientists and clarity when speaking to non-scientists. That's all for today.